Night falls slowly over a quiet tropical village. The air is warm and heavy, thick with humidity after the evening rain. Palm trees sway gently in the darkness, and the distant sound of frog echo across the silhouette of nearby marshes. For a moment, everything seemed peaceful. A family sit inside a small wooden house, a dim light flicker above the table. Children are beginning to fall asleep. Their parents speak softly about the long day has just passed. Outside, the jungle breathed with life, insect chirping, leaf rustling, unseen creature moving through the shadow. But hidden within this sharp night, something else is moving. It is nearly invisible, silent, small enough to land on your skin without you even noticing. You will not hear it approach, you will not feel the moment it lands. This tiny creature carries a danger greater than lions, sharks, or crocodiles. In fact, it is responsible for more human deaths every single year than any other animal on Earth. More than snake, more than shark, more than every large predator combined. All it takes is a single bite. Floating quietly through the warm night air is one of the most efficient killer evolution has ever created. The mosquito. To most people, it is nothing more than a minor annoyance, a tiny buzzing insect that lives behind an itchy bump. But beneath its fragile wings lie a terrifying truth. This insect is not dangerous because of its size. It is dangerous because of what it carries. Inside its microscopic body can live deadly parasites and viruses capable of spreading some of the most devastating disease in human history: malaria, dengue fever, Zika virus, yellow fever. Every year, hundreds of millions of people are infected, and hundreds of thousands lose their life, all from a creature that weighs less than a raindrop. Some species of mosquito hunt dust, others wait silently during the night, drawn by heat, carbon dioxide, and even the faint scent of human skin. They navigate the darkness with incredible precision. To them, humans are not enemies, they are simply food. And the moment a mosquito finds target, a tiny needle-like mouthpart pierces the skin. The bite itself lasts only seconds, but what happens next can change or end a human life. For thousands of years, this miniature predator has shaped the course of human civilizations. Entire inner army has fallen to disease spread by mosquito. Empire has struggled against an enemy too small to see. Even today, despite modern medicine and technology, this tiny insect continues its silent reign as the most dangerous creature on Earth. But how can something so small become the deadliest animal in human history? How did evolution turn a fragile insect into a global killer responsible for millions of deaths across centuries? And what's the secret hiding inside the life of mosquito that makes it such a powerful threat to humanity? Because when we look closer, the real story of mosquito is far more terrifying than its tiny size suggests. When people think about a dangerous animal, the image that often comes to mind are massive predator with razor-sharp teeth and powerful muscles. Creatures like the great white shark cutting through the ocean, or a massive saltwater crocodile waiting silently beneath the muddy river water. These animals are powerful, they are fast, and when they attack, the result can be terrifying. In the natural world, danger is not defined by size alone. Some of the most dangerous creatures on Earth are not the strongest or largest. In fact, many of them are incredibly small, sometimes barely visible to human eye. To understand what certain animals are considered dangerous, scientists usually look at several key factors. One of the most obvious is venom. Venom is a specialized toxin that animals use for hunting or defense. It can attack the nerve system, destroy blood cells, or shut down the vital organ within minutes. Some creatures rely heavily on venom to overpower prey far larger than themselves. A perfect example is a tiny but deadly blue ring octopus. Despite being larger than a golf ball, this small octopus carries enough venom to kill multiple humans. The toxin it produces can cause rapid paralysis, shutting down the muscle needed for breathing, and while the victim remains fully conscious. Another venomous creature hiding beneath the ocean floor is the beautiful but lethal corn snail. This moving sea snail uses a microscopic harpoon loaded with venom to strike its prey. The injection happens so quickly that victims may not even realize they have been stung until the toxin begins to spread through the body. Venom, however, is one form of danger. Another form is raw strength and physical power. Large predators depend on brute force to dominate their environment. Their bodies are built for speed, crushing bite, in devastating attack. Take the hippopotamus, for example. At the first glance, this massive animal may seem calm and slow-moving, but hippos are extremely territorial and surprisingly fast, with jaws capable of crushing bone and a body weighs several tons. They are responsible for more human deaths in the part of Africa than many well-known predators. Sanch also defy animals like crocodiles and large sharks, whose attack rely on explosive power or perfect timing. Then there are aggressions. Some animals are dangerous not because they are hunting animals, but because they are defense their territory or they are young with extreme intensity. Many wildlife encounters turn deadly simply because a person unknowingly enters the space of an animal that feels threatened, and in this moment, the animal reacts with instinctive force. Another important factor is stealth and camouflage. Some predators do not rely on speed or strength alone. Instead, they survive by remaining completely unseen until the perfect moment to strike. In dense jungle, deep ocean, and tall grass, camouflage can turn an animal into a nearly invisible hunter. Even large predators can disappear into the environment, waiting patiently for hours before launching an attack. But there is one factor that makes certain animals more dangerous than all the rest: disease transmissions. Unlike predators that attack directly, some creatures harm humans by spreading microscopic organisms, parasites, viruses, bacteria that cause devastating units. And no animals on Earth does this more efficiently than a tiny mosquito. The mosquito does not overpower humans with strength. It does not paralyze them with venom. Instead, it acts like a carrier, a living syringe, capable of transferring deadly pathogens from one host to another. Each time a mosquito feeds on blood, it has potential to pass along disease that can affect millions of people across the entire continent. That's why the idea of danger in nature is often misunderstood. The deadliest animal on Earth is not always the largest predator or the fiercest hunter. Sometimes the greatest threat comes from the creature we barely notice at all. Across our planet, ocean, jungle, river, and grassland, evolution has produced creatures with extraordinary ability to hunt, defend themselves, and survive. Some rely on overwhelming strength, others depend on venom, stealth, or microscopic pathogens. These animals may live in very different environments, but they share one common trait. They are among the most dangerous creatures on Earth. Let's take a closer look at a few of these remarkable deadly species. In the cold coastal water of many oceans, one predator has earned a reputation as one of the most powerful hunters in the sea, the great white shark. This massive ship can grow more than 6 meters long and weigh over 2 tons. Its body is perfectly designed for speed and precision. With rows of serrated teeth and incredibly sensitive sense of smell, the great white can detect tiny traces of blood from kilometers away. Great white sharks are ambush predators that often attack from below, launching themselves upward at incredible speed. This sudden strike can catch sea lions and fish completely off guard. Although attacks on humans are extremely rare, encounters do happen. Surfers and divers occasionally find themselves face to face with these powerful animals, especially in coastal regions where seals are common. Scientists have discovered that white sharks possess special electron receptors called ampulla of Lorenzini, which allows them to detect the electrical signal produced by other living creatures. This biological ability helps them locate prey even in the dark or murky water. Deep within the tropical river and coastal wetland lives another powerful hunter, the saltwater crocodile. This is the largest living reptile on Earth. Adult male can reach length of more than 7 meters and weight over 1,000 kilograms. Their habitat stretches across Southeast Asia, northern Australia, and part of India's subcontinent. Saltwater crocodile can survive in both freshwater river and salty ocean environment. This reptile master of patience. Most of the time they remain almost completely submerged in water with only their eye and nostril visible above the surface. When prey approach the water edge, the crocodile launch a lightning-fast ambush attack with one of the most strongest bite force ever measured in the animal kingdom. It grabs its victim and drags it underwater. There have been documented encounters between humans and saltwater crocodile, particularly in regions where people live closer to a river. In many rural areas, locals are well aware that the riverbank can be extremely dangerous. Interestingly, crocodiles are ancient survival. Fossils record that their ancestors lived alongside dinosaurs more than 200 million years ago, making them one of the most successful reptile lineage in Earth's history. When some dangerous animals are enormous, others are incredibly small. One of the most lethal marine creatures in existence is a tiny blue-ringed octopus. This octopus is only about the size of a golf ball and lives in the shallow tide pool, coral reef, and in Pacific and Indian Ocean. Its body displays a beautiful blue ring that glows brightly when the animal feels threatened, but this stunning display is actually a warning sign. Inside the blue-ringed octopus is one of the most powerful neurotoxins known in the nature. The venom contains tetrodotoxins, a chemical that blocks nerve signal and causes rapid paralysis. A single bite from this tiny octopus can inject enough toxin to stop human beings within minutes. Despite this deadly reputation, blue-ringed octopus is not aggressive. Most encounters occur when humans accidentally pick it up or step on it while exploring the tide pool. What makes this creature especially fascinating is that the octopus itself does not produce the toxin. Instead, symbiotic bacteria living inside its body generate the poison, create a remarkable biological partnership. This creature demonstrates that danger in nature can come from many forms. Enormous predator lurking beneath the water surface, ancient reptile waiting silently in river, or tiny animal whose venom is powerful enough to stop a human heart. And yet, along all these remarkable species, there is still one creature far more dangerous than the rest. A creature so small that it can land on your skin without you even noticing. Its deadly influence reaches every corner of the world. When most people image dangerous animals, their mind often jumps to dramatic image, sharks struggling in deep water, lions stalking through tall grasses, or massive crocodile waiting beneath the surface of muddy river. But nature has a way of surprising us. Some of the most dangerous animals on Earth are not the ones people fear the most. In fact, many of them appear calm, harmless, or even beautiful at the first glance. This creature reminds us of an important truth about the natural world. Danger does not always look frightening. Few animals look as beautiful as a massive hippopotamus. With its wide, round body and slow movement in the water, the hippopotamus often appear most comical. Visitors watching them from a distance may see a group of people resting quietly in river under the African sun. But beneath that calm appearance lies the most aggressive large mammal on the planet. Hippos are extremely territorial animals, especially when they are protecting their space in the water. If a human boat, fisherman, or even other animal enter their territory, they can react with sudden or explosive violence. Despite their enormous size, often weight more than 1,500 kilograms, hippos can run surprisingly fast on land, reaching speed of around 30 km per hour. Their jaw can open nearly 180 degrees, revealing massive toast-like teeth capable of crushing bone. Every year, hippopotamus are responsible for hundreds of human deaths in part of Africa, making them far more dangerous than any well-known predator. For local community living near the river or in lake, the true threat in the water is not always a crocodile. Sometimes it's a hippo quietly resting beneath the surface. In the lush rainforest of South Africa live one of the most visually striking amphibians in the world, the poison dart frog. These tiny frogs are famous for their bright color. Their skin can glow in the shade of blue, yellow, red, or green, often with intricate patterns that look almost artistic. But those vibrant colors serve as a warning. Poison dart frogs carry powerful toxins in their skin. Some species produce enough poison to kill several humans with single touch. The toxins, known as toxins, interfere with electrical signals that control muscle and nerve. Even tiny amounts can disrupt the heart and nerve system. Interestingly, scientists believe these frogs do not produce the toxin themselves. Instead, they obtain it through their diet, which includes certain ants and insects that contain toxic chemicals. Indigenous tribes in the Amazon forest historically used the frog toxin to coat the tip of hunting dart, giving the species its famous name. Despite their deadly defense, poison dart frogs are not aggressive. They rely on their warning color to signal predators to stay away. Their beauty might attract attention, but touching one could be a fatal mistake. Along tropical beaches around the world, travelers often collect beautiful shells as souvenirs, but one particular shell hides a dangerous secret. The elegant spiral shell of corn snail is considered one of the most beautiful in the ocean. Its patterns are smooth, polished, and often highly decorated. Yet inside the shell lives a highly specialized predator. Corn snail hunting using a microscopic harpoon-like tooth attached to a venom gland. When prey passes nearby, snail fire this tiny dart with incredible speed. The venom injected through the harpoon contains a complex cocktail of toxins known as chronotoxins. This chemical can shut down nerve signals almost instantly. Fish struck by the venom become paralyzed within seconds. In rare cases where humans accidentally handle a live corn snail, the result can be extremely serious. Some species produce venom power enough to cause paralysis and respiratory failure. Because their shells are so attractive, beach combers sometimes pick them up without realizing the danger they hold. This is a perfect example of how the nature often hides its most powerful defense behind beauty. Another unexpected danger comes from the rainforest floor of the Central or South America, the infamous bullet ant. At the first glance, this large ant may not seem particularly threatening, but it possesses one of the most painful insect stings ever recorded. The sting of the bullet ant has been ranked at the very top of the Sneed Pain Index, a scientific scale used to measure the intensity of insect sting. The team describes this sensation as intense, burning pain that can last for hours, sometimes compared to being shot by a bullet, which is how the ant earned its name. These large ants live in large colonies within rainforest trees and aggressively defend their nests from intruders. When their stings are rarely fatal, The extreme pain and potential allergic reactions make encounter with bullets unforgettable for anyone who experienced it. Nature is full of animals that challenge our expectations. Creatures that look slow, beautiful, or harmless can sometimes be far more dangerous than the predators we fear most. The truth is, the nature world does not always warn us with sharp teeth or loud roar. Sometimes the most dangerous animals are the ones we never think twice about, and sometimes they are the ones we never even see coming. For thousands of years, humans have shared the planet with a powerful predator, venomous mosquito, and animals capable of defending themselves with incredible force. Most of the time, these species avoid us. They are not actively hunting humans, but when the pace of people and dangerous animals cross, the result can sometimes be dramatic and even deadly. Across ocean, jungle, river, real-life encounter remind us of how unpredictable nature can be. On a bright summer morning off the coast of South Africa, a group of surfers wait patiently on their board as the wave rocks slowly toward shore. The water was calm, the sky perfectly clear. Suddenly, one surfer noticed something unusual beneath the surface, a dark shape moving slightly below. A moment later, a powerful body of the great white shark burst from the water in an explosive breach, launching several meters into the air as it attempted to grab a nearby seal. The surfer froze in shock. Although the shark has not been attacking them, the encounter was a chilling reminder that this water belonged to one of the ocean's most efficient predators. Encounter with great white shark is rare, and attack on humans are even rarer. But when they occur, the people became global news. In many cases, scientists believe sharks mistake surfer or swimmer for their natural prey, such as seal, after the initial bite. The shark often releases the person once it realizes the mistake. Even so, the moment revealed just how quickly a peaceful day at sea can turn into a terrifying experience. In the North Australia river winding through mangrove forests, hide another powerful predator, the massive saltwater crocodiles. For people who live near this waterway, the danger is well understood. Local fishermen often avoid getting too close to the riverbank, especially at dawn or dusk. They are the hours when crocodiles are most active. In one documented encounter, a small fishing boat drifted quietly along the muddy river channel. The fishermen will focus on their line, unaware that a large crocodile has been watching them from the water. Without warning, the reptile lunged upward in a sudden attack, striking the side of the boat with enormous force. The impact nearly capsized the vessel. The fishermen managed to escape unharmed, but the experience left them shaken. Encounters like this demonstrate the raw strength and speed of these ancient reptiles. Saltwater crocodiles are ambush predators. They rely on patience, camouflage, and explosive power. When prey come too close to water edge, the attack happens in seconds. For communities live near the crocodile habitat, the river is both a vital resource and a point of constant caution. Along the shallow tide pool of Australia coastline, tourists often explore the rock in the search of colorful marine life. In one widely reported case, a beach visitor noticed a small octopus resting among the coral. Its body was small, delicate, and decorated with glowing blue rings. Curious about the beautiful creature, the visitor leaned closer. What they had discovered was a blue-ringed octopus, one of the most venomous marine on Earth. Fortunately, a nearby guy recognized the animal immediately and warned the visitor not to touch it. The blue-ringed octopus is not aggressive, but if it feels threatened or handled, it can deliver a bite containing a powerful neurotoxin known as tetrodotoxin. This toxin blocks nerve signal and causes a paralysis within minutes. In Zika, the muscle responsible for breathing stops function. What makes this creature especially dangerous is that its bite is often painless, meaning the victim may not realize what has happened until the symptoms begin. Not all encounters with dangerous animals are dramatic and obvious. Sometimes the most dangerous meeting happen without anyone noticing at all. In tropical regions around the world, a single bite from a tiny mosquito can silently transmit parasites and viruses that lead to severe disease. A person might feel only a brief itch and continue with their day unaware that something microscopic has already entered their bloodstream. In many parts of the world, communities take significant precautions to protect themselves from mosquito bite, sleeping under a protective net, using repellents, and removing standing water where mosquitoes breed. Even this effort, millions of people are infected with mosquito-borne illness every year. Unlike dramatic attacks from large predators, mosquito encounters are quiet, ordinary, and incredibly common. Yet, their impact on human history has been enormous. This real-life encounter reminds us that the natural world is full of powerful creatures with their own instinct and survival strategy. Most animals do not seek conflict with humans, they simply respond to situations they encounter. But whether it happens in the depths of the ocean, along the edge of a river, or in quiet bush of insects in the night, one thing remains clear: when humans enter the territory of nature, most dangerous creature, even a brief encounter can become a moment we never forget. When we hear about dangerous animals, it's easy to see them as villains of the nature world. Creatures that threaten human life or inspire fear often gain reputation as monsters of nature, but the truth is far more complex. In reality, every animal on Earth, even the most dangerous, play an important role in maintaining the balance of our planet's ecosystem. These creatures are not evil, they are simply part of nature's intricate design. In the wildlife, every ecosystem depends on balance. Predator, prey, plants, and microorganisms all interact in ways that keep nature functioning most smoothly. Top predators such as the great white shark help regulate population of marine animals. By hunting seal, fish, and other marine life, sharks prevent certain species from becoming too numerous. Without this predator, prey population could grow rapidly, consuming large amounts of food resources and potentially damaging entire marine ecosystem. Sharks therefore act as natural regulator of the ocean environment. Predator-prey relationships are one of the most fundamental forces shaping life on Earth. Animals that, like the saltwater crocodile, play a similar role in river ecosystem. These powerful reptiles hunt fish, birds, and mammals that come to the water edge. By removing weaker or injured animals from the population, predators help maintain healthier species overall. This nature process strengthens wildlife population over time and prevent the spread of disease among prey animals. Predators are not destroying nature, they are helping keep it balanced. Even small venomous animals have important ecological role. Take the beautiful but deadly poison dart found in tropical rain. These feed on insects such as ant, termite, beetle. By controlling insect population, they help maintain the delicate balance of rainforest ecosystems. The insect population grew unchecked. They could damage plants and disrupt the entire food chain that support bird, reptile, and other animals. Perhaps the most surprising animal is the tiny mosquito. Despite being responsible for spreading dangerous disease, mosquitoes are still part of many ecological systems. Their larvae serve as food for fish and aquatic insects, while adult mosquitoes are eaten by bird, bat, or frog. In many wetland environments, mosquitoes are an important link in the food chain. Scientists continue to study the ecological effect that could occur if mosquito was suddenly removed from the planet. Even creatures we dislike or fear can contribute to the complex of web life. Every species on Earth contribute to biodiversity, the incredible variety of life that allow ecosystem to survive and adapt. Dangerous animals are part of this diversity. They have evolved over millions of years to occupy specific ecological roles that support the stability of nature system. Removing even a single species can create ripple effects throughout an ecosystem. When predators disappear, prey population may explode. When insect population grow uncontrollably, plant life may suffer. When biodiversity declined, ecosystem became weaker and more vulnerable to change. In the end, dangerous animals are not an enemy of humanity. They are a product of evolution shaped by millions of years of survival in the natural world. They hunt, defend themselves, and play their role in the ecosystem that sustains life on Earth. The real lesson nature teaches is not fear, but respect. Throughout this journey, we have explored some of the most dangerous creatures on Earth, powerful predators, venomous animals, and tiny organisms capable of causing devastating disease. From the silent ambush of the saltwater crocodile to the invisible bite of mosquito, the nature has involved many different forms of danger. But when scientists look closely at the impact of all species on this planet, a surprising truth emerges. The most dangerous creature on Earth is not shark, a snake, or venomous insect. It's us, humans. Unlike other animals, humans possess intelligence, advanced tools, and ability to transform entire landscape. This ability has allowed our species to build cities, develop technology, and expand across nearly every environment on Earth. But with that power comes enormous influence over the nature world. Over thousands of years, human activity has dramatically changed ecosystem across the planet. Forests have been cleared, rivers directed, ocean heavily refished, and wildlife population pushed to the edge of survival. What once took nature millions of years to shape can now be altered in only a few decades. One of the most significant impacts humans have had on planets is environmental destruction. Forests that once stretched across continents have been cut down for agriculture, city, and industry. One of the most important ecosystems on Earth, the Amazon rainforest, has lost vast area of forest due to logging and land development. These forests are home to thousands of species, including animals like the colorful poison dart frog. When forests disappear, the entire ecosystem collapses, animals lose their habitat, food source vanish, and biodiversity begin to decline. The destruction of natural environment has already caused countless species to disappear forever. Another major threat caused by humans is overhunting. For centuries, humans have hunted animals for food, material, and trade. While many communities hunt responsibly for survival, large-scale commercial hunt has severely impacted wildlife population around the world. Some of the ocean's most iconic predators, including the great white shark, have faced dramatic population decline due to overfishing and accidental capture in fishing nets. In some regions, large animals that once dominated ecosystem has been pushed close to extinction. When top predators disappear, ecosystem can fall out of balance. Prey population may grow uncontrollably, leading to further disruption of the natural order. Perhaps the greatest environmental challenge caused by human activity is climate change. The burning of fossil fuel, industrial emissions, and deforestation have increased the concentration of greenhouse gases in Earth's atmosphere. This has led to rising global temperature, changing weather patterns, and shifting habitat. Polar ice is melting, ocean is warming, and coral reefs are dying. Animals across the planet are being forced to adapt quickly or face extinction. Even species that once thrived in stable environments now struggle to survive as their habitat change faster than evolution can keep up. Unlike other dangerous animal creatures, humans have something unique: the ability to recognize the consequence of our actions. We are the only species capable of understanding the fragile balance of the ecosystem that support life on Earth, and that means we also have responsibility to protect them. The truth is, humans may be the most dangerous species on planet, but we are also the only species capable of choosing different paths, one that preserves the extraordinary wildlife and ecosystem that share the world with us. From the depth of the ocean to the dense jungle and silent river of our planet, Earth is home to creatures that inspire both fear and fascination. Some hunt with incredible force, others rely on venom so potent that a single drop could stop a beating heart. We have seen predators like the powerful great white shark, unseen hunters such as the saltwater crocodile, and tiny but deadly animals like the blue-ringed octopus. Each of these creatures possesses extraordinary ability to shape millions of years of evolution. To us, they may appear terrifying, but to the nature, they are simply survival. Every animal has explored, played a role in the delicate balance of life on Earth. Predators control populations, but not most species defend themselves from larger threats. Even the tiny mosquito exists as part of complex ecological web that support bird, fish, bat, and countless other species. Nature is not built on cruelty or malice. They operate through balance, a system where every species contributes to the survival of the whole. When we view dangerous animals through the lens of fear alone, we miss a deeper story. Those creatures are not villains, they are guardians of ecosystems that have existed long before humans ever walked the planet. Many wildlife encounters become dangerous not because animals are hunting humans, but because humans unknowingly enter their territory. A swimmer may drift too close to a hunting shark. A traveler may wander near a crocodile riverbank. A curious explorer may reach for a beautiful shell hiding a venomous creature. In most cases, animals react only when they feel trapped. Understanding their behavior, respecting their habitat, and learning about the nature world are some of the most powerful tools we have to prevent conflict. Knowledge replaces fear with awareness. The Earth is not only human world, it's also home of millions of species that have evolved over hundreds of millions of years. From the vibrant ecosystem of the Amazon rainforest to the vast and mysterious ocean that cover most of our planet, life exists in form more diverse and complex than we often imagine. This ecosystem functions like a living network where each species plays its part. Remove one thread, the entire system begins to unravel. The creatures we call dangerous are often the same animals that keep our planet healthy and alive. They remind us that nature is powerful, unpredictable, and worthy of disrespect. Fear may keep us cautious, but respect keeps our ecosystem alive. In the end, the goal not to conquer nature is to understand it, to protect it, and to remember that we share this extraordinary planet with creatures that are very bit of remarkable as we are. The most dangerous animal on Earth may inspire fear, but they also inspire something far greater: respect for the wide world around us.